Every YouTube creator that I know of follows other YouTube creators. That's how we learn. In this video, I want to share with you several YouTubers who I follow, who I subscribe to, and who I learn from. These are my favorites. And I'm sharing this with you because I think you might enjoy them. I don't look at other YouTube creators as competition. I look at it as, YouTube creators can support one another. Like, sometimes you may like the way I explain things and describe things and talk about things, my mannerisms, just the way I talk, but other people might want to hear this information from somebody else. So you might resonate more with somebody who talks faster than I do, slower than I do, if that's possible. You know what I mean? Maybe you'd rather listen to a female than a male. Maybe you'd rather listen to somebody who's younger than I am. I don't know, whatever it is. Everybody has a preferred style of person that they'd like to listen to. So I'm going to give you some options. So here's some people that I think you should take a look at, as you may be able to learn something from them like I have. This first one is somebody I've been following for over 4 years. I started following him before I even started my channel, and I learned a lot. A lot about tech gear and how to live stream. I knew right from the beginning that I wanted to be able to do live streams, and he talks about, he does a live stream every weekend, every Saturday morning from Thailand. So you might know who I'm talking about. He answers questions on cameras, equipment, audio equipment, all this kind of stuff. And I've just learned a ton from him. So it's Nick Nimmin. And I'll leave a link to his channel in the description, and I'll probably put it on the screen here somewhere. Yeah, he talks a whole lot faster than I do. And funny story, when I first started out, he was somebody I tried to emulate. I tried to be just like him because I liked his style. So if you want to check out one of my earlier videos, and I'll link to that as well, from 4 years ago, it's going to be obvious that I was trying to be Nick Nimmin, and that was really hard. And I've since decided, or I since figured out, that I'm better off being who I am and not trying to be somebody else. But Nick Nimmin, fantastic channel, check him out. Someone else I follow, and this person I follow for different reasons, very knowledgeable, super smart. He was a doctor, in fact, before he gave that up to become a YouTuber. And now he's super successful with millions of subscribers. And I go to him for advice on business. He's got a lot of great content on mindset stuff and how to set up businesses, like different ways to monetize your channel and things like that. So it's Ali Abdaal, and I just think he's fantastic. He's down to earth. He's from the UK, I believe, and great channel. Check him out. Next one I want to talk about is a guy who's got his own style, a very pink and blue style, a very colorful videos, and he's got an awesome sense of humor. If you're in the mood for some puns or dad jokes, no, I think it's mostly puns. He's got a lot of them in every single video, but he's fantastic with audio knowledge. He does podcasts. I believe he used to be a teacher from Southern California. It's Tom Buck, just a great guy, tells it like it is, and very knowledgeable. And I just like his style of teaching, and well, he's a teacher. So, but aren't we all here on YouTube, right? So he comes by it naturally. I think he was the AV, audio-visual guy in his school at one point. But now he's a YouTuber and helping other people get started with their channels. And he's got a fantastic channel. Check out Tom Buck. This next person I want to tell you about is a Canadian, and I believe she's in Ontario. She's done some van life type videos, but lately what I've seen, or what I've been learning from her, is more business stuff, the business side of things. How much can you earn with different types of monetization strategies? So whether it's creating courses or memberships, she's very transparent in all that kind of stuff, and basically opens her books and shows you what's possible, and with the added benefit that she is Canadian, so I'm Canadian, that helps me. And that's Katie Steckley. So check out Katie's channel. I think it's fantastic. And if you like her style, you can learn a lot from her. Sticking with the Canadian angle, here's a guy who is also from Ontario, but I've seen videos of his from all over the world. I've seen him in Italy, I've seen him in Sweden, I think Sweden, Iceland, and got his start with photography, I believe. And he's just fantastic. His style, the style of his videos, like commercial grade videos, making commercials. I believe he's done stuff like that for people. But he's just a cool dude. Lots of really cool coloring of his videos. I've learned a lot. The equipment he usually shows off is usually at the higher end, often above my budget, but I've learned a lot from Peter McKinnon. Again, cool guy. He's got the cowboy hat thing going. I think he's got another channel. It's got something to do with pirates. I don't know exactly what that's all about. There's a helicopter up there. So check out Peter McKinnon's channel if you're into photography, videography, cool ways of making videos and leveling up your video making skills. Sticking with the Peter theme, now we're going to go to Sweden for this next guy that I like to watch. Peter Lindgren. I think he's got like 690,000 subscribers or something like that. I've been following him for several years. Really cool channel, pretty heavy on the tech stuff, DJI stuff and Sony gear. I believe is a Final Cut Pro editor, which I don't use, but that's okay. I like his videos. A lot of them are vlog style, so you get to see how he sets up his office. I bought a desk. The desk I have is based on the one he had that I saw like several years ago. But he shows how he built his office in a garage. Just really cool. And what I really like about Peter, and I've mentioned him to people before, people who are concerned with English not being their first language and should they speak English or their native language. And Peter is from Sweden, so Swedish is his main language, but he makes his videos in English. Sometimes his English isn't perfect, but the way he comes across, it's just so genuine. Like, if he gets excited in a video, he'll start speaking Swedish, even though most people who are watching his videos probably don't even know what he's talking about. I like the way he handles that. So that's great. And he has his dad in his videos a lot of the time too, which I think is pretty cool. So Peter Lindgren, check his channel out. I think you'll like that. Now I want to introduce you to a guy who's been in this game for a long time. One of the originals, call him the granddaddy if you want. I've even had him on my channel in the past, and I've learned a lot from him. He took several years off, but he's gotten back into it. And if you're looking for help with things like the basics, like thumbnails, he's really good at talking through thumbnails and what works and what doesn't, how to test them and things like that. I see his channel evolving. It's like he really took off years ago, and then it kind of leveled off because he wasn't doing much of it. And now he's getting back into it, and it's starting to take off again. So check out Brian G. Johnson's channel. It's Brian G. Johnson TV. Another great guy, friend of mine, that I've had on my channel here. If you want to check out the chat that he and I had a few months ago, I'll leave a link to that as well. The next person I want to tell you about is somebody who has only been a YouTuber for about a year. It might even be less than a year. She really took off last summer and has grown her channel from I believe she was let go of her job or quit her job or something last year around this time. And within a year, she's grown her channel to more than a full-time income. She's a coach. People love her. She's got some kind of a mentorship program, a school community, and she's just killing it. She knows her stuff. She helps people grow their own YouTube channels, which is fantastic since she's really only kind of started herself about a year ago, but she's basically sharing her journey with everybody, and that allows her to teach people what she's learning as she goes. And I believe she's a professor in her previous career. So teaching comes to her naturally. Her name's Alexa Serinoa, and I'll leave a link to her channel and check it out because she does a lot of the same things I do, or I do a lot of the same things she does. Again, that's what this is all about. If you're a content creator, it's helpful sometimes to talk to other creators and just kind of bounce ideas off of one another. It can help you both. Like, if there's somebody else in your niche that's doing the same things you are or similar things that you are, You don't need to think of them as competition, because they're not. You can collaborate with them. You can chat with them, and your audience will love that. Some people might prefer, so for Alexa, some people might prefer her style of speaking and teaching, and some people might prefer my style. So, and if we both, we collaborate and share ideas, everybody wins. So check out Alexa Serinoa's channel if you haven't before. You'll be happy you did. The next channel I want to tell you about is also somebody who started, I think, around a year ago, or it was around a year ago that I noticed, maybe a little more than a year ago. And she also had fantastic early success and is still being successful, just about to hit 100,000 subscribers, I believe. Just sharing her life stories, her thoughts as somebody in their 50s. Her name is Jen, and her channel is Silver and Solo. And she's just refreshing to listen to, and she's real, right? She's one of the first ones I saw who made a walk and talk video like what I'm doing right now. And one of the reasons, actually her and Alexa are the two who I've seen make videos like that, kind of inspired me to do the same sort of thing. And because a year ago, I was not making videos like this. I was in my office, and there's a time and a place for that, but I'm really enjoying these walk and talk videos, so I thank Alexa and Jen for that. So check out Silver and Solo. Jen, you'll be glad you did. Next up is another guy in my niche, and he's a real cool guy from the Carolinas. I can't remember if I think it's North Carolina. Yeah, he and I have had a chat before. He's also about to hit 100,000 subscribers, and makes videos similar to mine. Somebody else that I've kind of collaborated with in terms of, he came on my podcast at one point, and we had a nice chat, and yeah, very helpful guy. Makes videos similar to mine. Kevin's another guy that I tend to look at sometimes. If I'm looking for a video idea, I'll go to his channel and say, hey, what's Kevin been up to lately? And see what's working for him, That's all part of the research, right? Go into your niche. Go check out some channels that are in your niche, some people that you respect, and see what's working for them. And, if you find a video that's working well, a title that's working well, use something similar. Put your own spin on it. And again, everybody's got a different style, a different way to talk to the camera, and a different way of presenting things. So, some people might rather hear it from me than Kevin, or vice versa, right? So Kevin Colby, shout out to Kevin, and check out his channel. You might like his style better than mine. I got two left, and this next one is a smaller channel. He's at 3,500 subscribers right now, but keep an eye on this guy. He's going places. I love his style. Very helpful. Makes videos in his kitchen and on his rooftop. He's been at it for, I'm going to say, 6 or 7 months, I think, since last fall. And I just like his style. Again, he's in the same niche as I am, helping people get started with YouTube, giving advice. He offers coaching as well. And his name is Tai Myers. So I had a chat with Tai earlier today. We bounce ideas off each other sometimes. Yeah, check out his channel. You might be happy you did if you subscribe to him now, because I have a feeling a year from now his channel's going to be probably well past where I'm at right now. Certainly larger than what he is now. So, Tai Myers. This next guy I want to tell you about is also somebody who started maybe 6 to 8 months ago. I want to say it was August of last year. He's got a unique perspective in that of all the people I just mentioned, he's the oldest. And he just started a YouTube channel, again, 6 to 8 months ago. And he's quite successful at it. He's grown his channel significantly, and he's helping people do the same. So check out Old Mike at OldMe Living Better, I believe his channel is called. He says, because if you ain't dead, you ain't done. Right, Mike? If you see this. That's his slogan. I love it. And it's so true. There's really no limit on the age when you want to start a YouTube channel. I've talked to people in their 90s that are just getting started on YouTube. Why not, right? If you're having fun doing it, go for it. How many was that? 10, 12 people for you to check out. Check out their channels. You might find that they help you. They all help me in some way or another. Some specialize on equipment. Others specialize on like shot framing and videography. Others are more on the mindset of being a YouTuber, right? There's so many things that go into this, and so it's kind of hard to learn all of this from one person. It's good to have a kind of a group of people you fall back on and that you learn different things from. So that's it. What do you think? Are there any of these people that you follow already, or any of these people new to you? Why don't you check them out and let me know your thoughts. Is there anybody else that you follow that you think I should be aware of? There are other people I follow, there really are, but I have to draw the line somewhere. Already, I think this video ended up being longer than I wanted it to. I was aiming for 10 minutes. I suspect it's going to be closer to 20. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, my name is Rob. I can't remember if I introduced myself at the beginning. If not, my name is Rob. Thanks for stopping by. Wow, it's bright. If you're new here, welcome. Nice to meet you. And if you are returning, then welcome back. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming along on this beautiful April walk with me. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye. YouTubers study YouTubers. That's the way it goes. If this probably won't come to a... In this video, I'm going to share with you the YouTubers that I follow and learn from, who I've been following for the last several years. I'm going to go through several in the hopes that... What YouTubers do I follow? There are several. There's several hundred. Some on this list are relatively new to my list of followers. In this video, I'm going to share with you several YouTubers who I follow, who I subscribe to, and try to watch most of their videos. I've learned a lot from these guys and gals, and I want to share them with you because I think maybe you might be interested in them as well. If you're... Yeah. Hi. In this video, I want to share with you several YouTubers who I follow that I think you should take a look at. So I've been at this YouTube thing for... Jesus. There are several YouTubers who I follow, subscribe to, whose videos I want to watch. I want to watch most of their videos. I'll get it. I'll get it. Get my steps in. Hello, thanks for stopping by. My name is Rob. No, come on. Every vid...